Bit of a change here today. Temperatures are just about maybe 11 degrees Celsius. So we've gone from, plus 32, 33 degrees to about 10 degrees. It's quite a change. That's why I'm dressed a bit different today. I'm dressed a little more warmly. So what we've got to consider today, I have removed the seat belts. As you can see, they are totally gone. Did that up and pulled the panels apart. We did that, and I've gotten a good look in behind into what we need to do and what we can do. Now today's big concerns are I've got to remove the rest of these panels and the ones up here on the side of the slider doors, here and here. Those have to come off. A good friend of mine the other day brought me this carpet underlay. It's brand new, never used. It's good stuff, and this is exactly what I was looking for to insulate the side walls and the doors of the van. So to be able to use spray-on glue, spread the insulation out, and tag it down. And that will add sound insulation as well as a pretty good barrier for heat insulation, both keeping heat in the winter or keeping the heat out in the summer. This is going to be fun, trying to pull this down without damaging the cardboard material that the ceiling is made out of. So we've got to figure that out. Oh, maybe I just did it. Yeah, I see that white pin. All right, so that's not so bad then. So this ceiling has to come down today. I'm going to have to remove these side pieces first. Let's get these out of the way, these big panels, and go from there. Here's something that I thought about, and it's a good thing that we don't have this headliner down just yet, because I need to mark something. So if you think about it, right here behind the passenger seat and behind the driver's seat, we will need a privacy curtain to run across. Now you would think it's quite easy. You just go from one side of the pillar of the sliding door to the other side of the pillar, put up your privacy curtain, and you're done. But that's not the way it works, and I'll show you why. If I come up between the seats, take a look at where the pillar is in reference to the seat in a natural driving position, and it's the same for the driver's side. So what we need to do then is understand that the privacy curtain mount, or whatever I use to secure it here, will run from the pillar backwards on an angle and then come across. So that's why I've brought this to mark that angle that I need to prepare something to secure up there. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet. I can't use just a metal strip of something, and another explanation for that is because under here are the side airbags. They run along actually from up here all the way back through to here. They stop, and then there's another side airbag that runs back here. So you can't put anything up here that would be metal, sharp metal, with screws. None of that can happen, because when that airbag goes off, it actually tears the headliner out of its mount, throws it down, and the airbag flushes down to protect the occupants against the glass on the side of the vehicle. All right, looks good. That's going to give me a very good idea, because we can put the type of mounts we need on there before we put the headliner back up. Okay, so what's going on to really slow this thing up? During manufacture right now for the dome light in the back, they stuck the wire onto the ceiling panel instead of mounting it properly within the framing or the structure of the vehicle. I sometimes am very challenged to understand why engineers design things a certain way. It is unbelievable to me. Oh, and here is the line for the window wash, which also comes from there somewhere. Oh my, what a mess. Now there should be maybe a plug. That would be nice. There's part of the airbag for the side curtain airbag for the passenger. Well, let's take a better look here. Well, there is the tube. Okay. Well, I'm not feeling any connector. I don't know how they managed to do that, but they did it. So, I guess I need to lift all of this off and either reposition it later or somehow make it free. So let's do that. So I gotta get this off. There is the dome light plug and the window wash for the back window line is next. This is great glue. Wow, I wish I had a can of the stuff they used for this. And done. Now earlier I had disconnected that from right here, so that'll be easy to put together later, I hope. So I want to be very honest with you right now. That was one heck of a job. Putting this back in, I assume, is going to be even worse than taking this ceiling headliner out. I don't want to do this too many times in my life, and if anybody asks me to help them do the same thing, I'm going to be hard pressed to help them out. But it worked. It's out. It's in pretty good condition. It did get a few bends, but it's not that bad. I'll show you right here. So there it is, front end. This is where the console goes above the driver and passenger, and coming back towards the rear of the vehicle, that obviously being the dome light at the back. So it's in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of damaged things, but I think these will be covered up by the front part of the vehicle. Won't even show. As you can see, there's a couple of little bends here, and you can see the mark that I made, just barely, for where the privacy curtain has to go. Other than that, it's pretty good. I'm happy. So what do we have on the inside? Well, I can see the satellite radio antenna mount right there. And this is the next antenna. This would be for the digital scanner radio, which I had used. And then this antenna mount is for the 40-watt dual band repeater antenna. These black marks you can see, those are put in at factory, and they're there for vibration or sound dampening. The same as you can buy the kits online and whatnot for sound dampening in your vehicle, the sticky things. It's the same stuff. So, and there's some wires hanging here. Those are for those 3 antennas, and there should be one for my backup camera. So we can tidy those up later. And probably insulate tomorrow, I'm hoping. Okay, successful. The centerpiece of that is what goes through the roof. So as long as that doesn't turn too much and you're able to turn the outer ring, you know it's working. The threads are very sharp, so I have to be careful here. It hurts. And there we go. It's probably going to drop. Nope. Well, we got that, so. The first one I took off, which is the rearmost, that was the satellite radio. It's actually perfect. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It looks good. Easy cleanup. Sand that down and get it body filled, paint it up. The second and third one, the second one here, the middle one, is bad. It has blistered a bit and rusted. Fixing that up still won't be so bad because of the flat surface. It won't show very much. We'll sand that down right to the best metal we can get. Paint it up after we Bondo, and I'll show you a trick how we're going to do with the holes. And then the front one, it's pretty good as well. a little bit of rust, much easier. So the middle one, for some reason, it took most of the damage. What we're doing here is using some packing tape. You can use any kind of tape, I suppose. Some people use garbage bag. That's fine. I'm just covering up loosely the base of these holes so that when we scrape the rust and any debris and do some sanding on the top, that we won't get a lot of this onto the carpet.